what you have to do is you have to really relax. You understand? You have to relax. It says, be still and know that I'm God. And there's only God, right?
Absolutely.
All things to all. You know, just sit in the stillness there and repeat these over and over and over to yourself. And suddenly you'll get a like a little click and it'll something, but you'll forget it almost immediately anyway. But the point is that you've touched base. You see, you've touched base. Understand this whole world is a virtual reality, and it goes. It's only temporary. All of this is only temporary. Thank God. Yeah, but see, he gave himself to you. And that would be a lot to swallow all at once. So take a deep breath and relax and keep telling yourself that that is actually what is happening, whether I'm aware of it or not. But you're still creative. See, even if you're thinking in the negative, you'll be answered just as quickly, just as thoroughly, just as completely as you would if you were praying for something you want. Positive, negative. That's all you have to remember. Stay in your positive lane and everything's great. Look, what is life but a mood? Huh? Come on, you're always in a mood. What mood are you in? Did you choose it or did the mood choose you? No, no, they can, you know. I mean, they get in there and wind you up a little bit and hey, it's really easy to be distracted. I mean, the least little thing, little noise, little something, uh, never, and then they always got the airplanes going over, or fire engines going this way and that way, and oh, but so you're constantly being distracted. Okay, give yourself a time when you're going to be alone. See, because that's the secret of communication, that being alone. You're told, go in a closet, close the door. When you're alone, speak to your Father, which is in heaven. Oh, where's that at? Right here, in the theater of mind, right here. No, everything we're telling you, all you have to do is test it for yourself, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, that's all there is to it. Just test it for yourself. And then when you know that you know, first person, see, that's who we're looking for. Those who are hungry to know what happens. Thinking, feelingly is what's happening in your life, in my life, in DeCarlo's life, everybody. You see, God's no favorite. He didn't have any favorites. He loves you just as much as he loves anyone else. Yeah, and the guy on death row and all of them too. Yeah, he's got them all right here, and you have them right here. If you only knew, if you only knew what you could do with the vegetable mind. I know it's vegetable mind, but hey, it's spiritually driven.
Absolutely.
So, what could I say?
That's it.
You're on all the time. Yeah, and you understand that not only are you on all the time, you're praying all the time, praying ceaselessly. Yeah, yeah. That's what Neville did to me. I don't hear that you're on your own side. I can't imagine that such a little short sentence there just really turned me on. Like it on one side, it just hurt, and on the other side, I thought there's something worthy there to act. I mean, he said it with an emphasis that 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 begged looking into. That's what you have to do. You have to look into it for yourself. Yeah, we can sit here and tell you 100 different ways to settle the things in your world, but it's you who has to test it. See, we can't test it for you. We can tell you what you're. I mean, this is your message we're delivering to you, and we know because it's our message too. And we have seen the results. You see, I'm here as a witness. That's all. That's all we're doing here. We're witnessing to what you want to understand, and that is that, hey, you're in control. You were given control. When he told you choose this day, he gave you control. In other words, you get to pick a trip. You have a valid say. And I really wish you'd kind of examine that, what I said. You have a valid say. Valid. You understand? You know what valid means? It means it pays off. And you're the beneficiary of what it pays off. You have to show up and claim I am that. And that's what is the whole world is doing. Every moment of time, they're declaring, I am that. And what? See, did you choose the what? Or is it your exterior here choosing it for you? And believe me, it will choose for you. As a matter of fact, I said they're waiting in the wings to choose for you. The moment you look confused, someone's going to choose for you. You know, the uh, the persisters in that they look at your look to see if you're in control or if you don't know what the hell's going on. I'll tell you what will be going on. Just pay attention. Hey, look, what has your attention has your life, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, there it is. What has your attention has your life. And I don't see, I really don't see any way around that. Like I gave the example of the guy he's standing on the curb here and he wants to cross the street. So he just crosses the street. See, but the other way is that you can go all the way around Earth and come up on the other side and be across the street. I mean, you see, that's that long study, every word and study, study. No, it isn't that. It's what you're thinking about. You see, you can study something for hours and then as soon as you're not studying that and sitting, what he's thinking about. See, now that's what you want to keep an eye on. What are you talking to yourself about, suggesting to yourself about? Is it lovely? Is it of good report? Is it? Why isn't it? If as you think you are, it seems to me you are. have a lovelier thought, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Come on, come on. This is simple. And you see, the beauty of it is you can test it. You're given to test it. Test me now here with God said. See if I will not open the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing you don't even have room to receive it all. Wow. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I waited and I waited for actually for years. I mean, I waited, but hey, when you stop waiting, it goes away. You understand? Time is relative to thought. See, as you think you are, you do, you have, you be. Isn't that incentive enough for you to take a little time off to be you? I mean, I mean, you're everything else to everybody else, but what are you to you?
You were saying earlier about test it for yourself. So, in testing it for themselves, they're doing this anyway, correct?
We're all doing it. Everyone is doing it. You're thinking about what? And what you're thinking about is you claiming for the moment, I am that. You see, what you're focused on has your life. And that I mean that literally because you're feeding, you see, it's what you're feeding is what you keep with you all the time. And if you're thinking negative and you're feeding it, it'll never go away. I mean, you're stuck with it because look, as you think feelingly, and when I say feelingly, that's whatever mood you're in. Because you see, life on earth actually is a mood. And you get in the right mood, have the right attitude, you just stroll through. But somewhere along the line you pick up negative attitudes. Plenty of them. But the point is though, is that you can talk your way out of it because you talked your way into it. And that's the way you get out of it is that you talk yourself out of it. See, we can give you the message, and we do that. And I think we do it quite well, giving you the message, because it's our message also. Actually, it's everybody's message, every child born of a woman. So I knew I qualified somewhere, but and people want to know about me. That there it is. I got born. And I don't think there was too much cheering about it, but I did. But and from there on, well, I just kind of just bumbled along here and there and didn't have any real drive for anything particular. And it was like just like when I was in school and the teacher told me, she says, "You're always dreaming. You're always looking out the window, dreaming of all. What do you see out there? It's the top windows. You can't see anything but just the clouds." Ah, they do. They do. They tell you things. And then she just shakes her head. She said, "Son, learn a trade or you're going to starve." Well, actually, I didn't take offense to it because, I had her for 2 years and I know, and she's a lovely person. I, and she only really means the best for her students. I mean, I got that just watching her teach that she really is feeling what she's doing. I had a half a dozen of Neville's tapes. And I listened to them at least one every night for years before it actually touched base. I began thinking differently. The importance of having a CD, because what has your focus has your life. Think about it. We're not asking you to join anything, but you have to have the CDs. You have to have the DVDs. You have to listen to them. It's you training this. Listen, listen, listen.
But as Mr. Lindell stated, you have to listen to them repeatedly. And again, for those who are interested, click the link below and it will take you to the 4 CD set, and you'll be able to transform not only your mind, but your world.